are in both cameras
Okay,
today.
we finally figured out how for us to both be in both cameras at the same time.
That's exciting.
It only took us 9 weeks to do it.
Welcome to week 9 of Ask a Health Coach. I'm Heather.
I'm Sarah.
What?
And we are here today to talk to you about
Immune system.
immune system.
I'm drinking an awesome Genmai matcha.
I'm doing pumpkin spice.
Ooh.
'Tis the season
Look how beautiful they are.
to be a jolly pumpkin.
True.
Holly jolly pumpkins.
So our kids are all back in school and spreading germs around.
Gross.
The weather changed here this week.
Yeah, like
oh my goodness.
Instantaneously.
Right? So
It is
people
now
are
all of a sudden fall.
dealing with allergies. It's almost cold and flu season. So today we're going to talk just about ways to build our immune system and keep it strong. Who
Yes.
wants a stronger immune system?
I
Woo-hoo.
don't know. That's my I'm strong. Apparently. That's what I do with all my little kids. I coach little kids, and I'm like, I'm strong. Now, so yes, and the key is that it is a system. So it's very complex and lots of parts and pieces
Absolutely.
and all of that. So there are lots of things we can do to take ownership of that.
For sure. I will say, before I knew anything about health and before I made like healthy choices, changes in my life, I used to get at least 5 colds a year. Isn't that crazy?
It's a lot of cold.
I think the average person probably gets 2, right? One in the winter time and maybe one in
I think it's common for when seasons shift.
seasons change.
So like maybe 2 a year.
But obviously if you're working in a place where you're like around germs a lot, you probably get sick more often.
Yeah,
But
any teachers out there that are constantly around sticky children, they're always sticky.
they are always sticky.
It's a true thing. It's real. I get lots of high fives, and it's gross. It's weird.
But there are some definite things we can do to boost our immune system.
Yes.
And one of those things is kind of surprising, but you know, our gut health is super important to our immune system. That's something I've learned very
Yes,
recently
the
too.
Gut area.
That our gut-brain connection especially is just super important.
And what is it? We have just as many nerves in our gut area.
Yeah. So that's super important to focus on our gut health, because what's happening in our guts when we put in, you know, junky foods or even some foods that aren't really junky but that we just can't break down all the way, is that our immune system, which I heard a great talk this weekend.
Yes.
Kylie Bittler, she's a nurse, and hey Stephanie.
She's got all the smartables.
Oh my gosh, she just gave a great talk. But she calls our immune system our army. And I know a lot of us call, you know,
Army.
It's a great way to explain it to kids. But so our army has to go into our gut and fight some of these things that we're putting in that aren't good, like the junk foods and
artificial chemicals and
Yeah.
sweeteners and all that processed crap that we can't pronounce on our food
right.
labels.
Or even if you're taking, you know, medications or antibiotics, all of that stuff in your gut, our immune system is going to fight it. So then when we have other germs come in, like our army is split.
We're across multiple camps.
Yeah.
That is just not good strategy.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not a warlord or anything, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to divide your troops
Right.
in an unnecessary.
United, we win.
We stand. I don't know what's with my cat paw hands.
But yeah, so the more junk we put in our gut, the more our immune system has to go there and work, and so it's not available for those cold germs. You know, maybe we had a really high fat gross meal, and then we also cut our finger that day,
Oh my gosh.
and then we also were exposed to strep throat.
You are just in a barrage
I know.
of germs right now.
But my
Stay on
immune
your
system
side.
would be really super, you know, spread out, and it couldn't focus fully on that strep throat germ. So that was something
So
super cool.
with that in our mind, we want to feed ourselves healthy foods, right? So we don't want to eat that junk, because then our
Right.
army won't be going to our gut to attack all of these yucky chemicals and disgustingness, and then they can be like ready
to heal the cut on your finger and fight strep throat.
because she's just swarmed with germs all the time. That makes me think of, was it Pigpen on Peanuts that just had the cloud that followed him around? Like, I just see that. Like, you just have all these invisible microbes, like, flailing around you.
But I'm not sick
No.
because my gut is healthy.
Because she is solidified her immune system. But, yeah, so eating a diet high in fruits, vegetables, whole grains. And
But why are fruits and vegetables so important? So that's something else I wanted to say. The only way our immune system has the strength to fight anything is with our micronutrition.
Yes, micronutrition.
So that's all those phytonutrients from the plant foods we're eating. And seriously, y'all, nobody can eat as many fruits and vegetables as we need. And we just got to eat as many as we can because we need them to be raw
Yes.
so that we're getting the full amount of nutrients that are going in there and supporting our
Yeah,
immune
we're not
system.
talking that like broccoli you steam for 20 minutes and then
So it's so limp.
and it's like pale green and you throw a bunch of cheddar cheese on it.
Not that. We
That
need
is
that
not
fresh,
helping
raw broccoli.
Yes.
In there.
Little trees. Nice crispy little trees, yes. All that deliciousness to get those phytonutrients, micronutrients into our bodies. And then I bet you can guess what else we can do. How about some exercise?
Yes. Exercise. Exercise, oh my gosh, it helps so many things. It's supporting our gut health, for one, because it helps digestion, right?
Yes.
It gets things moving in our body, which we want. It's also, causing sweat, and sweat helps us get things moving in our body again.
And we're releasing that nitric oxide, which
Yes.
has been found to... Oh no, I'm getting a phone call. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. So of course, we sound like broken records, but it is amazing how healthy eating and moving our bodies really is so key for, living,
Absolutely.
being alive.
And I know y'all hear this message over and over and over, but if anybody is still smoking,
Oh my gosh, please quit.
Don't.
Please quit right now. Like, we're gonna do a PSA right now. Like, don't smoke.
don't smoke.
Don't do it.
Can you imagine how many army people of your immune system have to fight
Oh my
off
gosh.
what you're putting in your body?
What is the
every time you
ridiculous
smoke?
amount? I don't know the exact number. Maybe someone out there can comment it. How many chemicals are actually in
Oh my gosh.
one cigarette? It's an obscene amount of carcinogens
Yeah,
and
it's insane.
disgustingness.
And honestly, if you've switched to vaping, stop that too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anything we're artificially we're man-making,
Right.
just don't put it in your mouth. Like, it's like a toddler. Like, don't put that in your mouth. Don't,
Stop that.
just, that's dirty. Like, don't, just stop it. Just gross.
We also, though, we want to maintain a healthy weight. So if you're carrying around a lot of extra pounds, your immune system is having to work so much harder to fight off anything because it's also trying to help your organs function.
Yes.
So we want to maintain that healthy weight. And that comes back to the eating fruits and vegetables and moving our body.
Yes. And another one is sleep and maybe some meditation, because we all know stress. Who totally gets sick after they've had a really ridiculous stressful week? You
Right.
always that next week you're just tired and sickly and gross because you're weakening your immune system. Your body's in this high state of stress and crazy
Yeah,
town.
so Kylie talked about that too, which I thought, it was really interesting. So, if you're being chased by a grizzly bear,
because it happens.
right, your stress level is going to go way up, right? Because we've got that fight or flight mode that kicks in. But when we're doing, when we have a really stressful job or situations going on, that same thing is going off in our brain, that fight or flight. So our stress levels shoot up and our immune system, it can't keep up. It can't keep up. We're not supposed to be in that fight or flight every day. So if you've got a really stressful job and you're not taking steps to de-stress, like she said,
Yes.
meditation, good sleep, your immune system is, again, it's going to be shaky.
And I'm not great at the sitting quiet and the oming and this peaceful, I'm doing the one I is it over. But there's some really cool, you can YouTube, totally just YouTube, guided meditations, and they'll
Absolutely.
frolic you through a field of colorful, awesome rainbows, and it's quite relaxing.
Well, and on my Apple Watch,
You and that Apple Watch, I swear, Team Android.
well, I don't know if your Android does this, but my Apple Watch takes me through breathing exercises all throughout the day. So it'll tell me, take some time to breathe And you watch you're watching, it just takes you through these deep breathing exercises.
So you're telling me people that have Apple phones and watches have to be reminded to breathe?
Yes.
That's how dependent you are on your technology. If Heather's watch were to like run out of batteries, apparently she might die.
No, but I definitely wouldn't meditate if I didn't have this reminder that helped me take those deep breathing moments.
Just take a moment and appreciate the world around you. So, and another thing is that as we age, our immune systems naturally just kind of decline. So it's really important that even as we get older, we're really paying attention to these things.
For sure.
That we are keeping our defenses high by feeding our bodies these healthy nutrients, and that it is in concert. So all of these healthy nutrients we're putting to our body from whole foods. And I know we've probably said it before, like taking isolated vitamins. No, it's not great because everything is complex.
It's really been proven that it does nothing for you, and there's even studies that say, that it's doing negative things to our bodies. So it's just a waste of money to buy those isolated vitamins and think that you're supplementing and helping your immune system.
But you're not, because as more research comes out, we know that you need like certain vitamins to help other vitamins. You need certain nutrients to help them absorb in our body's process. And
right,
everything.
You need that synergy. I have this great graphic of a picture of an apple and like how many nutrients are in that one apple, and it's just like
this ridiculous
columns and
list.
columns and columns. So like, there's no way that we could recreate that in an isolated vitamin. So eat an apple.
Yeah, and they're
don't
delicious.
take those vitamin C, tablets. Eat an orange.
Yeah,
instead.
it's really just that simple.
Absolutely,
it is. And I know it's not easy to get into new habits, but it's simple steps that can be hard. But you can find support and coaches, and tune into our lovely Ask a Health Coach, where we will love you and support you and guide you through this journey land that we apparently live in. We're under a barrage of attack every day.
Yes, but and it's about to get cold. Boo. But cold and flu season is coming, so you need to start now. Like, you can't wait until you feel sick and they go, oh my gosh, I should eat a bunch of fruits and vegetables and exercise.
Yeah, how many people run, and I know so many of my friends, they go get that Emergen-C or whatever because it's packed with vitamin C, or they start drinking a lot of orange juice, but after they already feel sick.
Right.
That's kind of defeating the purpose. You need to, like she said, do it before.
Yep. Start now.
It's like just constantly being prepared, constantly keeping.
It's the most important P of the preparation. Be prepared.
Plan and pack.
Yeah. Prepare, plan, prep, pack. I don't remember the order.
Whichever order you prefer, really, as long as the
is there,
are in there.
Yeah. And you can also be proactive with like washing your hands, but
oh yeah, that's important.
It is important.
Washing your hands.
But it's also important to get dirty. It is. It's important to get dirty. Get outside. Get in nature. If you're not getting, some dirt on your hands every once in a while.
And sunshine on your skin.
And sunshine on your skin.
From sunshine. That's another thing. It's starting to get like really dreary and gray.
And dark.
And like how many people get like super frowny in the fall time and winter? Like gross. So try to get outside and sit, even if you're like in a parka. Do people wear parkas? Is that a thing?
That's awesome. No, but just 10 to 15 minutes a day of sun on your face gives you that vitamin D. Even in the winter, if you can get outside, as often
and take
as you can.
take a brisk walk, in the sunshine, even when it's fall time.
Yes.
I'm rhyming time.
It's the Dr. Seuss hour.
We're having a very weird Wednesday morning, I guess.
We are.
We're just being a little
Hey,
crazy.
Sarah Parker.
Yay! We have Tina and Sarah and Stephanie, and I think I saw Ben give me a thumbs up. That's
Awesome.
cool. Yay. What's up? Yeah, we're trying to make sure we can see when people sign on, because we're sorry if we've missed you. Our thing doesn't always tell us when people sign on. So if you're here and we have not acknowledged you, we love you.
We love you.
And we acknowledge your presence.
She's in meditation mode today. That's what it is.
I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. I listen to this like Zen recovery podcast this morning. Like, start your day anew.
Awesome.
Embrace your you.
Tea also full of antioxidants. Oh, that was something else I was gonna say. Things that are fermented. So if you can like eat pickled vegetables, especially if you pickle your own vegetables.
Yes.
Things like kombucha, or they have a couple teas here at Shineworthy that are also fermented. Golden Pu'er and Chocolate Mint Wish. Those all have probiotic properties that help that gut health, which ultimately helps that immune system. So get those antioxidants in. Obviously berries, we take a great whole food supplement. That it's not a supplement, but I guess that's what you call it. A whole food supplement.
It is a nutrition. It's whole food.
Yeah.
Powdered fruits and vegetables.
It just helps us really get those micronutrients and the anti-inflammatory things in our bodies too. So if you want to learn more,
we have the info on that too, because it is a great way to help your body get all the micro phyto nutrients.
Absolutely. I can tell you that, I used to have 5 colds a year. I maybe get one. Maybe one. And if I get it now, it's like 2 days, I'm done.
It's because you've eaten a piece of cake whilst cutting your finger and breathing next to a sticky child.
That's when I get sick.
That's what it takes.
All right, well, this has been awesome.
Yay.
I love our immune systems. I love our bodies. They're amazing. It's so fascinating to just hear all the amazing things that our bodies do because they heal themselves.
It's true. And I love you. There's a lot of love, and we love all of you. Lots of love happening
all
today.
the love today.
Yay. See, that's a thing. I can do that. All right, so we will see you.
Oh, we didn't do our drawing.
Oh, yeah, we forgot.
I mean, we did our drawing. We didn't
Well,
announce our drawing.
Drawing.
So we have a winner from September.
I'm going to do a pretend drum roll.
Tina True!
Dun, 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 dun.
How did she get entered to win, y'all? She got entered by joining us live. You can also be entered by tagging your friends or asking us questions.
And commenting.
Sharing our posts.
Let
all
us
those
know
things.
you're here and watching.
So awesome. So Tina, watch your mailbox. Or actually, I could probably just bring it to you. We live really close together.
Oh my gosh, you're like neighbors.
We are.
Won't you be her neighbor?
Awesome. So keep tuning in all of October because we'll do another drawing at the end of October.
That's right. And we may have some themes.
We might have some themes because we love October.
It is Halloween, fall time. It's happening.
It's happening.
It's all happening. All right.
All right.
We'll see you later.